Hi, this is the Topcon KB-50s for the Topcon CV-5000s autorefractor. CV-5000s refractor, automated phoropter. And I'm just going to go through two things quickly that most people don't know where they're located or how to set it up. It comes with the PC-50s chart projector chart, and you have to configure that chart, and it's pretty hidden, pretty deep in the menus where to do that. So I'm going to show you where to do it. This is the main screen that comes up when you boot up the unit. You hold down Shift, hold down Menu, and you get the new menu right there. On this menu you have General Settings, Function Settings, Examination Settings, Chart Settings. That's what we're going to deal with. Course Registration, In-Out for Data Settings. I'll go over that one also. Screen Settings, and Update. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Chart Settings. And it comes up with just a moment, please. And once that comes up, you're going to get this menu right here. Again, I said it's the PC-50s, so when you get this, it's not set up for that. You have to select right here in the drop-down menu. As you can see, all the different ones are mentioned. The ACP, the MC3, MC4S, PC-50s is the one that we use here in the United States. Some of these other ones are for Europe and different parts of the world. So we click PC-50s right there. And the chart monitor selection, you also have to choose that. That has to be on PC-50s. And then over here, H1, you have to choose H1. None of the other ones will work. So it has to be H1. Then that is correct. You're also on here for near vision. You can put your near vision chart information on there, and that's normally what we do. And you change this visual acuity format to feet. And basically once you're done with that, you're done as far as the chart selection, as far as the system, knowing what chart system you have for far vision. Okay? Now, the next thing is, how do we select it for mirroring and how do we size it? Okay, so some of these are direct shots, some of these are mirrored. You know, on the mirrored system how you do it. You measure from the patient's side of the front wall to the mirror. Let's say that's 7 feet. Then you measure wall to wall. Let's say that's 10 feet or 12 feet. Whatever those two add up to be. Let's say it's 19 feet. Let's say you had a 12-foot room, 7 feet from the front. Be 19 feet total, but it's mirrored. So you have to tell the system to flip the letters on the PC-50s so that it's in a mirrored. You do that down here where Chart Software Configuration is. You click that one. Then you get 3 more menus that say Chart Settings, Color Adjustment, Signal Level Adjustment. Go to Chart Settings. Now this is where the examination distance is. And as you can see, we have it set here. It's done in meters. You'll have to convert those. It doesn't do feet right there. The only feet you have is if you get to 20 feet. Okay? So if you have 20 feet, put in 20 feet. If not, you're going to have to select out the meters. 6 meters is about 18.5 feet, 19 feet. 5.75 meters, you have to convert it over. So that's how you get your footage. Use these meter readings to convert it to feet, to the actual feet that it is. So for instance, if you had 5 meters, that's 15 feet, well, about 15 feet, it's almost 16 feet. So you'd use that for if you had 16-foot distance. So you just convert that over, it'd be about 16 feet, a little less. And that's how you would do that. Okay? So let's go over here to 20 feet. Okay? And then right here, centering, mass chart layout centering. That's if you select a single line from the selection on the main screen. If you select single line, you want that line that you've selected, whether it be the 2040 line, the 2050 line, the 2030 line, the 2080 line, whatever, you want that single line to be centered in the chart. So that's what that does, mass chart layout. That has to be the centering. You don't want it at fixed position. Fixed position will keep it where it's at. So if it's up high on the chart, it'll stay high on the chart. You want that to automatically center in the middle of the chart for the patient. Okay, so we do that. So we're centering. And then over here on mirrored chart, That's where you enable it or disable it. So click that. You have two choices, disabled or enabled. Enabled will allow the chart to be flipped. That flips all the letters over for looking at a mirror. And if you disable it, that allows the images to go straight as for a direct shot situation. Lane setup for a direct shot. So we're going to enable that since this is a mirrored situation that I'm doing. And language is English. That's always there in selection. So that's basically it. So then you hit OK. And then you hit exit. And then you hit OK. And then you hit exit, and it's going to ask you to save configuration and exit screen, so the settings screen. You click OK there, and it'll save all those settings that you just did, and then the chart selection will come up on the PC-50s correctly when you go to do it. But that's what I'm not going to do that right now because I already have this set up. So I'm going to hit cancel here, and I'm going to hit shift menu back down here. I'm going to go back to the main screen. I'm going to show you how to do the serial configuration if you're using Bluetooth units. This is for Bluetooth units, not for LAN configuration. That'll be a different video for the PC-50, for the CV-5000s. This is going to be for the Bluetooth serial connection. So what you do is you hold down shift in menu, get that same menu we just had, and then you go down here to data I/O settings. Now you get that screen, okay? And you hit system configurations. Now if you're doing the LAN, you enable the LAN by network by putting it here, okay? But that's what we're going to be doing on this situation. We're going to get out here to serial config, okay? We're going to click serial configuration, and this is where the connections come in. And on the back of the power supply, you have different ports. And I'll try to swing over here and show you. So you have different ports, and as you can see right there, this port is COM1, this port is COM2 for the 9-port serial ports. So you plug the Bluetooth units in there and configure those ports. So the bottom one is configured as port 1 and the top one is configured as port 2. Okay, so that's on the back of the PC-50s. I can maybe zoom in there and we can take a look at that. Right like that. And we're concerned about those two ports right there. Okay, and those are the ports where you plug in the Bluetooth units. Okay, so I'm going to go back now to the screen. Okay, so we're going to screen back down here. Zoom out. And you're going to see that for connection 1, which is the bottom port, serial port 1, you have all these different selections. Well, you're going to want to do in AR RX data receive. That means the data is coming into the CV-5000s from either an autorefractor or a lensometer. That's why it's AR for autorefractor, RX for the lensometer. Data receive. You're going to click that one. And then over here, COM1 is what you're going to select there, and you're always going to put it at 2400 baud because that's what the Bluetooth unit's set up for, and that's what the autorefractors and lensometers are set up for, not 2400 baud. Okay? Then you're going to, hopefully that comes out okay, set up COM2 right here. Same thing in AR RX data receive. COM2, not COM1, COM2. These have to be different numbers. And the same thing, the 2400 baud. Now if you're doing COM3, which is located on the back of this unit, again, over here, COM3, that's the round connector. That's the one you'll use for going out to the EMR. COM3 right there. It's a round connector, 8-pin, and those cables, you use that cable to get it out of this unit into your EMR, and that's where you'll configure COM3. COM3 is right here, but instead of using in, you're going to go I/O database connection, port number 3, and it's same thing, 2400 baud. And that'll send the output when you hit print. That'll send the output out of the COM3 port directly into your EMR. So that's how that's all configured. So I hope that helps you. Again, thank you for watching, and I will be back with another one for LAN configuration on one of the next videos I do.